Everybody, it's Invictus. Time to run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. I hope you all are enjoying this final day of June of this year. Man, oh man, we are over halfway done with the year. That is just unreal, man. The time flies so fast. Thank you all very much for the support this week thus far. We're still waiting for the next video to cross 3,000 likes. Let's get these videos up and get them going for the like streak counter. We're very close. We're in single digits now. Keep that in mind. Let's rock it into the weekend, everybody. Here's your meme of the day, an actual true meme of the day, brought to you by Cornflake of Misery. Title of the thread was Every Night Without Fail. Invicta videos. Me every night. Sleep? The dedication of the Mosh Pit will never, ever stop astounding me, and I do appreciate everyone who watches these videos. Whether you use them for sleep or not, it does help out a great deal and supports the channel. Today is going to be Foxtrot Quebec 4 Tango Papa Alpha Quebec 6. The two Qs threw me off there. We got great shot speed, good damage, good tiers. We also have the glowing hourglass and extra HP. So yeah, pretty strong start. Negative luck kind of sucks, but I mean, like, that is the only complaint that we would have. I mean, you know, when we talk about bad shot speed, if that's the only thing that you're going to complain about, you know, you're in a really good spot. But if negative luck is the only thing that you have to complain about, you know, you're in for an excellent start. Especially when you have to repeat the same words over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, just to drive home the point. I know someone who does that quite often. I'm not going to name names, but it was inevitable. But he basically repeats everything that he said previously and just does it. I'm pretty sure he does it unconsciously, and it's kind of funny, somewhat annoying, but also kind of funny because, like, I realize that, like, he just straight up just doesn't realize that he's doing it, and it's just because, like, it's almost like idle chat for him. Please, thank you. Obviously, the glowing hourglass is going to be able to undo any damage that we may take. Obviously, the glowing hourglass is going to be able to undo any damage that we may take in rooms that we shouldn't be taking any damage on, of course. And then after we use it to its extent, it will turn into the regular hourglass, which is actually still not a bad item. It is very valuable for taking blind items, very valuable for taking pills, and also very valuable in case you happen to go in the wrong direction. We don't have any money, we don't have any bombs, we have nothing, no keys, no nothing, so you know, we really have to sort of lean on our good stats started here as we once again get clipped by just the schmooviest of schmoovs here in the opening level. Would love to get this bomb, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen. Gonna be Steven. Now we're gonna be happy that we have the glowing, or the regular hourglass now, not the glowing hourglass, because we can slow down little Steven. But obviously with this movement speed, we really don't have much to worry about. It would be nice to get regular Steven here. The damage upgrade, you see me backing away from little Steven. And honestly, I don't know how both of them are still alive. Holding on to this half soul heart is going to be very important, and we get little Steven, which is about as that's bog standard as it gets for his drops. We don't have any way of getting into the secret room. Yeah, we need some keys. Definitely necesita mucho llaves. But also bombas. Bombas have been kind of in short supply. Even on a run where we had the golden matchstick, you know. There you go. Again, you saw me pull off the shot there because we don't want to detonate all the mully booms when they're right next to us. And just controlling your outgoing damage is very crucial. We get Ghost Pepper here, which is an excellent tier effect if we had positive luck, which we don't. But, you know, we can always get luck. Like I said, we can always get luck. So that is going to influence the rate at which the blue fire procs, which is going to just help us overall kill things faster, keep us safe, and also, of course, get rid of projectiles. So it's just like it's basically like a free. Oh my goodness, it's like a free. It's like a. Oh my god, what? This is the richest poop we've ever seen. Yeah, someone ate like a bunch of money. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying now. That really took me by surprise. You can get a cardio coin here, which is undoubtedly going to go in the corner of the room very soon. Or not. Wow, 24 cents. Still need to get ourselves a key so we can get into the store. And we are probably not going to get one in here. Yeah. So what's another nice thing that we can do with the glowing hourglass is we can actually walk into curse rooms when we really don't want to or shouldn't be doing so, just to see what's in there. Get ourselves a bomb. So the bomb gives us a chance to get that stone chest, which may or may not have a key in it. And, you know, the secret room is probably to the left of here, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and go for at least a bomb or a key, or we get the ultra secret room. It gives us shoop to whoop. I'm going to actually undo that because we know that there's nothing in there that we want. Like, I mean, shoop to whoop's great. Don't get me wrong, but I'd rather check in here. Yeah. So we get our bomb anyway. And now what we can do is we can grab that ultra. We know that there's an ultra secret room card there for the reverse moon card. But one thing we don't know is what's inside this chest here. We can undo this bomb use if there's nothing that we want. He gave us another bomb and more stuff. So let's go in here. Check this out. We get soul hearts. We get pills. And then we also get more soul hearts. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we can take these pills. Gave us a luck down, but a range up, and a speed up. There's no reason for me to undo any of that. Okay, so we still need to find our secret room, our super secret room. Or, again, we can just audible and go back and go pick up that reverse moon card, guaranteeing us the ultra secret room on the next floor. If that item sucks, then we can just undo it with the glowing hourglass. So, it's a multifaceted active item that really just gives you so many more avenues of strategy. Like, it's unbelievable. Like you see me taking blind pills here because, I mean, we can just undo everything. So I'm just coin purse. I'm not going to undo that yet, but let's go in here. So I'm of two minds of this. We can undo this. Well, there's our key. Never mind. I was going to say we can undo that and then go for angel deals, but yeah. So we get a luck up here. We get 2 of these pills. Bombs are key. Okay. So now that we've gotten that, we can go into the store finally, and maybe we'll get something good out of here. I mean, the blue map is kind of meh. Let's see if there's anything worth rolling for here. Okay, so we know that there's the notched axe. So far, none of this is worth it. Still not worth it. Still not worth it. Yeah, so since we did all that, we can undo us using all that, including the key. Okay? And now, what we can do is we can either open up one of these. We might as well open the golden chest. We have nothing to lose because we undo this if it sucks. We get 2 keys out of there. Is that really worth not having one of the ultra, one of the reverse moon card? I would argue it's probably not. We still leave a key this way. We still leave it with a key this way. We only lose the bomb, but we gain possibly, a really, really good item in the ultra secret room. So again, you see this sort of divergent strategy here, and it's created out of our ability. No. It's created out of our ability to simply undo everything that we have done. Well, how do you do, Monsieur? Sacred Heart. I don't know why I said Monsieur. Yeah, we're gonna get ourselves some Sacred Heart. That wasn't even in. I mean, obviously that's the item that we're waiting for in the ultra secret room. But I mean, if you're just gonna give us Sacred Heart, I ain't gonna argue with it. Anyway, the point that I'm making about the glowing hourglass is that it really is interesting how varied your strategies can be just by simply having the power to undo something in the game. taking pills, going into curse rooms, opening up mimic chests, that sort of stuff, like saving keys here. Like, we don't want to use a key just for Monster Manual. No offense to Monster Manual, but, obviously I'd rather have the key, to be honest. And that sort of thing, you never know what kind of threads those can end up creating for you in order for you to succeed in a run. We knew that we didn't want to have 2 keys, and instead we wanted to have this Ultra Secret Room, which could lead us to something incredible. The same thing goes for, if we are out of keys, but we open up a golden chest that might have something interesting in there that we would want more so than just simply like a trinket or something. All that stuff is really, really interesting, because the theory behind the glowing hourglass is very simple. The logistics of it are very simple. You just simply undo everything that you didn't want to happen. But if given that power, you've seen what we can do with that. We can create these openings for ourselves. Of course, Sacred Heart's just going to be an absolutely monstrous pickup for us. We already know that we get an Angel Deal here, so even if we don't open the Angel Deal now, which we actually don't want, we don't want an Angel Deal to open because it helps us out on the next floor. We didn't. We got a range upgrade with damage and range upgrade with Blood Clot, which is a very difficult sentence to say. Sorry about that. I was relaying something to Agramanopolis. Message me. But yeah, I mean, we got Sacred Heart, we've got the glowing hourglass, we've got tons of money, not really that many bombs or keys. But we also have the Ghost Pepper effect, and we're going to get a boosted Angel Deal or Devil Deal effect here on this floor, since we didn't qualify for it on the last floor, despite us actually going in the Angel Room. Remember, we got there via a teleport from the Curse Room, which is very, very rare. Blind Rage and a Greed fight. Probably will eat the key here. Maybe he gets a Steam Sale. He didn't, but we got the key anyway, and we're getting a little bit of extra money, so the only thing we really lose is time. And right now, we're making good progress. So I could undo this wrong turn here, but I'm not going to. I mean, the glowing hourglass is much more useful for removing damage that you've taken rather than just like, oh, I took a wrong turn. How does he do it? Blah, 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 blah. I'd much rather use the glowing hourglass for undoing damage than simply just making it to where, I'm trying to save myself 3 seconds. So I'm going to use the glowing. I'm probably most likely the Ultra Secret Room is going to be below the shop. We can try this. I think it's going to hit. That did. Soul Hearts galore. Oh my goodness, man. It was our last bomb, but it doesn't really matter. And we can use the Ultra Secret Room card as a teleport to the other side of the level. Secret Room should be below here. Should be. You guys see me using Ghost Pepper there just to burn away the Keeper, just to get the increased chance of getting a Devil Deal. And we've still gone the wrong way, so now we can go find that item room. Let's go, shall we? The obvious planetarium here. The obvious because obviously we've skipped an item room, so we had a very decent shot at making it. We're up to 99 cents now too, which even if we didn't use that 2 of diamonds, like we've been rolling in it right now. There's another tinted rock as well. We don't even need the soul hearts, bro. You see how far that shot from Sacred Heart traveled to go get that floor liquor? So that is, I'm definitely saving the keys there. Probably should have even saved the key for the planetarium, because the planetarium also wasn't worth it. So, ooh, yes, I will take a dice room here. Now that dice room was created by us using the reverse moon card. So remember, that's a red room. So we had no idea that there was a dice room there. So that reroll could be pretty huge. And we get Mercurius. Yo. Your boy is happy. And it's still the D7 because the room wasn't technically opened until after we rerolled. So, but hey, I'm happy with Mercurius. Gives us a much needed movement speed upgrade. Obviously gives us the ability to run through doors, and people are already rolling their eyes like, oh, here comes Mercurius again. Hey, look, it's an item. I'm going to use it in the game. You don't like it? Then I don't know what to tell you. Sounds like a you problem. Mercurius is excellent. More movement speed and a pill. Don't know what this pill is yet. And sulfur, nah, mate. Nah, mate. Mate. Range down. We'll just go ahead and undo that. Okay. And might as well take perfection, because why not? That is not worth 2 keys or our time. Another tinted rock here. And again, we're just gonna be using Mercurius to our advantage here. Room should be there, but we have no bombs. Surprised that thing lived that long, man. We get Mr. Mizzle, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing really worth taking in here. Some pretty crappy shops overall. It's just been kind of the norm over the last couple of weeks, really. These shops have been wholly unimpressive. Brownie. That was the most dips I think I've ever seen Brownie expel at once. So obviously Ghost Pepper taking him down. We do finally get a Tears upgrade here. Man, we are rocking and rolling on this run. Curse of Lost. Well, unfortunately for you, Curse of Lost, we still have Mercurius, so let's try as much as you want. We are still going to be able to just fly right through here, unimpeded. That whatever he says as he goes in the wrong direction immediately. Yeah, it's really not worth our key. Much rather use our key in here in the store to get Black Candle or a Super Greed Fight. Super Greed Fight. All right. And we could take that pill, but we've got that kind of time. I know the Seed Room's here, so I might as well check it. I mean, we get a key. We could bomb the keeper, but I'm not going to. We're still looking for that Fool card. There it is. Now remember, we have an Emperor card here too, so we're going to be able to. We will be able to skip out of the boss rush. And then come back and get that Emperor card. We literally did a full clear. Like if this were Twitch, I would give myself temporary curse immunity just to show how much of the map that we've covered. But it's not Twitch. It is not Twitch. It is YouTube. Of course, I don't think most people would care if I brought up the console and just gave myself Black Candle real quick, but you know there's going to be that one Debbie Downer out there who's like, you use the console. You know, it's always those guys. Failed the Devil Deal, and I will take Contagion. Some people may have expected me to take knockout drops there, and you'd be wrong, because I don't like knockout drops. Knockout drops are okay. They just cause more problems than they solve. That's the crux of my issue with it. The knockback is fine. It's just not something that's conducive of like, oh, hey, this is a very good tiers upgrade. I don't know why I said it so weirdly. But yeah, it's not a great tier effect in my opinion. Still playing Diablo 4, of course. Been enjoying the game. Even though I did the very like me thing, which was like, instead of, I could have just waited like 2 days for Blizzard to release the big patch that like gave us new XP for Nightmare Dungeons and stuff. But instead, I did this Invicta thing, which was like, well, I'm gonna do this the hard way just because. And I grinded out level 100 from 99 when like it took like 10 times longer than it needed to be. But at least I can say by some arbitrary measure that like, hey, by the way, like I did this before they buffed it. Ho ho, you know. I don't know why our fire is going that way. I think is that Contagion doing that? I'm not sure. Oh my goodness gracious. Well. So we're going to get ourselves the stairway, which shows up again. This is the second time this week this has shown up. I think. Yeah, we had the Angelic Riches episode this week. So relaying some stuff over to Agamanopolis. Been posting his art that he's been doing for the channel on his Instagram, which you can find all the links to down below, by the way. Yeah. And Mercurius. Between Mercurius and the Glowing Hourglass, there should be no reason why we should ever take damage in any room other than, like, the boss room. How does he do it? How does he manage to do it every single time? Yeah, that must be Contagion firing out the blue flames in different directions. Like it basically is just like moving them, like it's pushing them. It's kind of strange interaction there. All right, so there's the entire Utero 2, everyone, in case you were wondering. I'm super stoked about us having the stairway because that is going to give us some other angel items that we can get on every single floor, basically, from here on out, which is real nice, especially since we have 99 cents. I will take Holy Grail. We don't really need Nun's Habit. I think that this 15 cents would be better used for just better items. It's not that Nun's Habit is bad, of course. It's just that I don't think that it's worth it. Could use that Yara rune to duplicate the chests, although then we would give up our Emperor card, which I guess isn't that big of a deal because we've got Mercurius, so we can just run straight to Lamb. Yeah, I think the Yara rune's actually better here than the Emperor card. That's right. Is this Invicta I'm watching? Passed up an Emperor card? A late game Emperor card? Okay. Contagion. You need to talk. There we go. There we go. Definitely wouldn't mind getting more of a tiers upgrade here at some point. It's the only real downside of Sacred Heart is just that the huge amount of tiers that you lose can be a little detrimental. But, I mean, obviously, come on. It's freaking Sacred Heart. This is rags. I mean, might as well take it, especially if we end up seeing Damocles. We're going to Yara rune these. Abadabba Ding Dong is pretty good. Eye Belial is excellent as well. Sacrificial Altar. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to take Sack Altar and get rid of Little Steven. Sorry, Little Steven. Not sorry. I don't think Death's List is really going to do anything for us, especially if we end up taking Eye Belial, but I guess we could. We can take Death's List. We can take Eye Belial. Then we'll take Abadabba Ding Dong. Yeah. Yeah. It's like an easy room, then like that's where Death's List really pays off. Okay. Here we go. Check this way down here real quick, just so we can eliminate all possible routes of travel. Yeah, right here is the reason why I decided to not care about having that Emperor card or not having the Emperor card. Because we can simply just go straight to the boss. And then we still have the Glowing Hourglass to undo any damage that we may take against Lamb that I'm just unsatisfied with. So there we go. There we go. We need the Ghost Pepper Flames. Need that happening. Making it possible. Okay. 2 hits is not satisfactory. 1 hit is expected because of the BS Lamb charge force plop, but the second hit was no. But you know we're gonna do a victory lap. Second seed for 6 Tango 4 November Quebec Kilo 0, and we get the Eucharist, which I will take. Might as well. Need to be careful with our money though, because obviously, like, you know, money is needed for the stairway, but also the shops. Oh my goodness, get Host Hat. Host Hat's going to give us explosion immunity. Oh mama. Fortunately, the shop won't open until we clear this room. Ugh. God, we have to shoot and clear rooms. We have to shoot and clear rooms like some kind of peasant. What is this? 2013? I don't know what that year. I don't know what significance that year means in my brain. It just sounded fine to me. So, Pandora's Box. It gives us 2 soul hearts for 10 cents. Or for 15 cents. It's a pretty bad deal, to be honest. And remember, we need money for the stairway. So we also have the Eucharist, which means that we're going to get guaranteed angel deals. Okay, so we have enough for 2 premium items, which is nice. We get some more money here, which is also good. 42 cents. 42 cents. I'm going to undo that. There we go. We got a nickel. See? It was worth it. The Blue Famine. Blue Famine is Blue Dead. And I'm really interested to see what we can get out of this. Blood of the Martyrs. Very good damage upgrade for us. Let's see what the Eucharist can provide us. Basil Stump is kind of meh. Yeah. Take the virus here. Do not want the broken remote. Thank you very much. Yeah, a half price soul heart. There's no way I'm going to turn that down. Secret room's to the right of that room, by the way. This room right here. Got Contagion doing work. Contagion is actually a little bit of an anti-synergy when it comes to Death's List, but it's still okay. Like, I love Contagion just because of just how much AoE it can give you. It can essentially kill things for you that you weren't even trying to shoot at. So that's where the value really lies there. There goes Monstro. And we get Booster Pack. Booster Pack. Clubs, doubles, or bombs. Tower card. Emperor. Emperance. I mean, we'll take the Emperor card. We'll take Revelation as well. That's going to give us the Seraphim transformation. Okay. Duality. I mean, Duality, we get a guaranteed devil deal, but honestly, we've been rocking the angel deals in this run, so I'm gonna stick with what we've got here. Now, Revelation, of course, is going to give us the Holy Brimstone shot that everyone knows and loves. That right there, and it's going to go very well with Sacred Heart with the homing and everything. It's actually not worth the key that we used to pay to get in that door, so I'm just going to undo that. This has got to be a mini boss. I knew it was a mini boss because the door was locked. And we have me curious. There's no locked doors in this house. Check the shop real quick. It's going to be PH Dizzle. And PhD doesn't really have much value at this point with where we are. And the reason why I say that is basically because I think that this money is just better used in the stairway shop. I will take the compass, however, which will show us exactly where to go. So this is going to be even more added value combined with Curious. Pretty much always know where to run at this point. The Dinky, which is going to give us a much needed tears up. And I will take Immaculate Heart, which is also going to give us a huge damage up. That Sacred Heart multiplier. Okay. Oh, I don't think we can use you, but unless we somehow get a dime from this judgment. Did not. And Godhead would be nice, but like it's not needed. We absolutely do not need Godhead here. It would be nice though, like don't get me wrong, I would love to have it, but take number one, our range is already insane, so. Okay, so in order for us to go northeast, we must go west. That is Isaac Logic 101 there, everybody. I'm gonna get that key back. Well, Lazarus. We already have Lazarus's rag, so we don't really need the extra layer of protection there. That goes Carrying Queen before she could even do anything. And we get stem cells for more shot speed. Actually, I'll take more shot speed. And sure, we'll take the Book of Virtues because, I mean, why not? Just going to give us a little bit more damage with the wisps and everything. Curse of the Blind. Now we're cooking. This is a half price 30-cent item. Gonna be holy Mantoda. Holy Mantoda. That is one blind item that I am okay with taking. Add a Ninetales gives us even more damage, and we get Censor, which is actually trash. So go ahead and pass on Censor. The reason I don't like Censors is also the same reason I don't like having the Broken Modem. I am curious to see what this dice room is, because if it's a 5 room, that means we can do multiple. We basically do multiple boss rushes here, which could be kind of useful. There's a Rainbow Champion in there. A 1 room, which we will, needless to say, not be utilizing. Yeah, right there. That was a Rainbow Champion. Go to Tears is excellent, of course, with piercing shots. It's just going to give us even more defensive power, and also give us projectile protection. So combined with the Ghost Pepper, we've got ourselves a near impenetrable defense. I mean, And then if you factor in all the offense that we have, good lord, this run has just been absolutely popping off. I'm actually surprised that she lasted that long. Breath of Life is Breath of Bad. And Tech Zero is actually pretty pog here. You know you're in a good run whenever it takes longer for the bosses to die, like their animations, than actually like fighting them. You see the homing nature of Sacred Heart there. It's sort of leeching into the functionality of Revelation, which is always great. Having the homing Revelation's Brimstone is quite useful. I was playing Diablo 4 with Ro and Husky, and they were Ro was giving me some. She was giving me some pointers on being a voice actor. Ro does she does do professional voice acting. I told her that's my dream. I want to do that. She's the voice of the Carrot Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. It's a game that I've not played yet, but as you all know, I'm a big gacha game lover, and yeah, I'll check it out. I haven't had a new gacha game in a while. Although one of the Mosh Pit members did show me Outer Plane, which is basically like the new Epic 7, and it was okay so far. I mean, the animations are pretty cool. It reminds me of a couple other mobile gacha games, but it wasn't anything like impressive. Like, it did have good animations and stuff. It's got the whole anime aesthetic and all that waifu stuff. But it's okay. I still think that the best gacha game I've ever played was the Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, whatever they branded it into. That's definitely that's the one that I spent the most time on, the one that I streamed the most, and also the one that I spent the most money on outside of Summoner's War. Summoner's War is still king in terms of like the amount of money I've spent on that game, on a gacha game. I think the game that I've spent the most money on, period, is Path of Exile for sure, which is not a gacha game, obviously. I've bought many a supporter packs back in the day. My good old Path of Exile. But anyway, it was encouraging to talk to Ro about it, because I mean, she is a voice actress, and I'd love to get like some actual coaching on like accents and like, and the acting part and stuff, because I think that's the part that I'm gonna really suck at. We don't really have enough money to make Hush worthwhile, in my opinion, so we're just gonna well, like, again, we don't have enough money to really make use of anything, so okay. Oh yeah, I totally forgot we had Holy Mantle. But what a run, man. This has been like one of the fastest regular runs and victory laps combined. Like, there are times when like we're not even done with like regular runs by 39 minutes. Like the first lap, Here we are on victory lap, and we're smoking everything. Evil Eye, I will take. Drive Baby. Yeah, let's go fight Mega Stan. Why not? Like good old Mega Stan. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this incredible run, man. Seriously, play both of these seeds, because wow. Sacred Heart. I mean, us getting that curse room and teleporting us to get Sacred Heart is what really let us off. But really, we started off on an incredible foundation of base stats too, and that really helped us out a lot. So this run really never squandered anything. It never faltered. And we were taking pills, and honestly, the biggest shout out goes to the Glowing Hourglass. Glowing Hourglass gives you so many flexible options to keep yourself safe, to make wise decisions, to undo bad decisions. I mean, what more can you say about it? You control time. You really do. It's like Back to the Future, except like, you have to worry about falling in love with your mom or something like that. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click that like button, leave a comment down below. Hope you have a great start to your brand new month and the brand new weekend here in the Mosh Pit. Welcome all new subscribers as well. I really appreciate all the support. And as always, see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like to thank some patrons of mine like RageGod91 and Ham Solo. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode or to get your hands on one of those exclusive Sinvicta keychains, go head on over to patreon.com/Sinvicta.